Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. This is Cynthia. Thank you for joining me today. I want to show one more little gatefold thing that I found that I really like. I haven't seen this anywhere. I don't know how many people do this, but I saw this on Kathleen Mower's, M-O-W-E-R, I believe is how she spells her last name, and I will put her link below this. I made sure that I looked this up before I started the video. I saw this on her webpage and it was fabulous. So this is what we're going to be making today. It's going to be a little flip over a page that you can put in your journal, and then the gatefold is the part that opens up and you can write on the inside. And we will, I'll show you how this looks actually in a journal. It looks great. Before I do that, I have to show you what I stopped with last time. And that is this Scheherazade, and I did name it Scheherazade on YouTube. But this was the little gatefold that had a little veil. I ordered this off of Etsy. I just simply put down it's sari fabric remnants, and they came in squares. As a matter of fact, I have one. Let me show you about the size. I have not looked up the store owner or the store name, but if you go on Etsy and just simply look up sari remnants, this is the size that they came in, and I know I got at least 10 or 12, I'm not sure which. All colors, all of this beautiful sari, Indian sari bling, just gorgeous. And I was working on a gatefold card, and I noticed I really had been wanting to use this, and so I noticed how pretty that looked, and I thought, oh look, that's one more little mysterious element in this gatefold. So I didn't completely finish it the last time we were together because I didn't have everything pulled out. I didn't know I was going to need it. So I've added to here a second little piece of material so that it's the same all the way across, and then I've also added a little piece of lace ribbon or lace trim there. And then we can open up, and I finished off the back by using a little piece of that sari on the back and also a little piece of lace so that it's finished when you actually open it. And then the inside I had already decorated like this, but look how much fun. I don't know if you think that's fun, but I think that will be so much fun in a journal of some kind because you have the fabric flip or the veil that hides. What is the secret behind that fold or that door? Okay, I just wanted to show you how I finished that off in case you were interested. And then the last thing I want to show you is this. I showed you a finished journal for my friend Lori, and I was going to go back and get a little piece of wooden, like this here. No, there's a piece somewhere of wooden. All right, so this is what I did. I took that red ribbon and the key that I had wrapped around it, and I put it in this signature here, just so, I mean, it fits nicely and there's plenty of room. If my friend wants to use this as a bookmark, she will have that, or she can use it any way that she wants to. And of course, because I am trying to find that little wooden decorative piece that I use somewhere in this journal, I was going to use a second one like that on the front, and naturally I can't see it and I'm wasting journal time. I'm so sorry. Okay, anyway, something similar to this, but it was wooden. I was at Hobby Lobby last night and I found this $9.99 hummingbird pen on 50% sale. You know, I love Hobby Lobby when they do the 50% off. And for $5, I was trying to weigh, okay, a little piece of wood for $1 or this nice thing for $5. That was a no-brainer to me. And I just wanted you to know how I actually finished off that journal, and that I did change my mind on that. And I like that we can change our mind. Okay, so let's go back to the trifold or gatefold card and how this would actually look if it were in a journal and what we could do with that. So let's find a journal page. And let's see if I'm, all right, on screen. I would just simply, as Kathleen Mower did, she just put it over her page like this. And she didn't talk about flipping it up or whatever. She literally just talked about taking it out of the journal so that you can write on the inside. But see, it's very nice on the inside. You could also come over if you wanted to, and you could decorate this portion if you didn't like the plainness of that. I'm not going to do that because I want to just be able to pull it off the top of the page of a journal, open it up as a gatefold, and write on the inside. Well, of course, you can see exactly how to do this without me explaining anything, but let's make one together just for the fun of it, please. Hope you'll stick around for that. I found just some of my own paper that I've made, and I'm not sure I want to use that. I think I want to go back to this page here. I used this in something I did the other day, and I love this paper. So I'm going to turn it, not this width-wise, but I'm going to turn it up and down so that it is like this. And I don't even think Kathleen tried to find the center of it. I think she just did a trifold where she pulled both edges over, had them meet somewhere in the front, and then whatever. And I watched this, I don't know how many weeks ago I watched this. And so I'm not sure exactly what she did, but this is my take on what she was doing. And here you can see that I just simply have, this is a page that I printed off, a digital that I printed off. And I'll tell you, I believe I found this on Pixabay. I say this all the time. If you're just beginning, or if you don't know about Pixabay, they have public domain pictures that you can use for free. I don't use the images. I go down and look at the, what's the other word there? I think it says illustration. And it changes everything more to something that has been made, drawn, illustrated, not a photo picture. I don't use a lot of that in my journals. You might, but they have all kinds. Okay, so after having folded this now, and yes, I did stain this with a little bit of green, and also I did some distress in the brown there that you can see with a stencil I had, a music stencil. And I'm just going to take this over. Okay, well, that's what we did here. And then I'm going to tear and not worry about how even or uneven. I kind of like a little bit of wavy looking kind of thing that I like. And then I'm just simply going to decide where I want that fold to be. I'm going to make this one a little bit longer. So here we go. I'm just trying to make sure that it's going to, that I'm folding evenly. If you don't have a bone folder, and I don't have anything handy right now that I can use, I just pick up the edge of my scissors to give that a good crease. And again, making sure I'm in the camera. And now here's what I have. And all I want to do is decorate it. Well, I brought along a little bit of doily. I was looking at one of my videos, and I think I called a doily a dolly. And I'm like, did I do that? And I turned around in the floor, and I started to go back and listen, and I didn't listen. I just kept going. I couldn't help it. I thought, oh, let's just go on. We don't need to know that. All right, let's see about where this is going to hit. From about here to here. Okay. And I'm not sure that that is exactly even. No, it went up a little bit in the middle, but that's okay. We don't care that that's happened there. And then I'm just going to glue it along that bottom edge so that it is on. I'm using the art glitter glue, and I'm thinking this an awful lot of white to be looking at. So let's see if I can't find a little piece of paper here that's just a little darker, but I can slip that under. Now you can see how I tore the edge. And notice that I tore it all the way across as it was closed together. It still did not completely match. I'm not worried about that. It didn't do that on this side either. I don't know if you can tell, but here is a little bit right there. The white goes up farther than the blue. It doesn't hurt a thing. Okay, so now just so that you can see what I'm doing, I'll put that brown back, and I'm going to use the art glitter glue. Let me make sure that I'm about in the center of the camera lens there. I'm just gluing down a little along that edge. I'm looking to see if I can figure out a right side or a wrong side. I think this is the side I want it on. Looking at my corners, getting those corners there, down, and again, trying to help you see along that edge. I'm just pushing that down to make sure that the glue makes contact with my doily, and it should be stuck down easily in just a second. Okay, now I'm also looking here at the edge. I want to make sure I don't have any edge of paper left down, and I really don't, so I'm going to leave that and no trimming right there. We'll leave it just as it is. And now what do I want to use to decorate? I must have thrown my flowers across the table because I don't see one of them. And I don't know what I did with my flowers. It doesn't matter, I don't have to use a flower. I'm gonna go back to this Scheherazade kind of fun stuff. Will it go on that? I think so. And I'm simply making use of the rest of that one little piece that I, what did I do? That I utilized there, that I cut apart. I want to make sure I have him glued on there a little bit. Art glitter glue works great with fabric and paper. When in doubt, use Fabri-Tac. That's not a problem. And that's a good piece of advice there. Aha, here is a flower. And I think I don't know if I like how faded looking that one is, or if I I really like that darker color right there. But again, I've done something with them. I don't have to use a flower. I could use let's see if I can find a button here. That red's too. Get a different color. I'm gonna throw a couple out here just so that we can look at them. There's an orange. I kind of like that orange. I love lime green anytime, day or night. Not so sure that's what I want to use with that green, but I kind of like that orange and wine color there. So I believe that's what I'm going to go with. And of course, that's an awfully big button, Cynthia. Hold on a minute. Let's find another button that's not quite so large, meaning that this is so wide it's going to take up a lot of real estate in a journal, and I don't want to do that. I'd rather have something that's a little bit smaller like that. That's kind of small in that space. Here is a paper flower, and also it has some that netting. What is the netting called? I can't think, it won't come to me. It looks like some tissue. Oh, here is some pattern paper from a pattern, and she has these put together to make a flower, and she has this great little button. That would be lovely on the front of something like this also. So no problem. And I do see, let me reach across, sorry. I do see a little pack of 3D stickers that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. Even something like this would be fine. And then you're getting the flatness there. Let's just look at them so we can kind of see what it's going to look like. Excuse me for the noise. So I could come in with, it's awfully much the same color. I could back up to this lighter color. Let's see what that looks like. I like that. Do I want a button there in the middle of it? I could do the button as well. So it depends on what you want to do as far as the decorating is concerned. I simply think I'm going to use that flower right there, and I like it because it's lighter and it does pick up on this darker red background. And I'm going to make sure that I have some art glitter on each of the 5 petals on the back, and even in the center. And I'm going to press that down a moment just to make sure that it is adhered well. And again, holding just another moment or two. Hope everybody's doing well today. I hope you are enjoying the end of your February, getting into the 1st of March. And how is it where you are? Is it coming in like a lion or like a lamb? I can remember from grade school, I think it was 3rd grade, when our teachers would have us do graphs looking at if the wind were blowing hard like a lion to begin with and going out like a lamb, or vice versa. Okay, so now you can see how this would look. Let me grab the journal. We'll put it in just to see what that would look like over a page, and I'm going to find a page that doesn't have much going on. Okay, right here we are. Slip it right over the top. Look how pretty that is in a journal. That's going to be nice for anybody's journal. And again, on the back page. And you know what would be really simple too, if I had one of those tiny little clips that you can get, or even just a regular paper clip, and just paper clip this into it, then it's going to stick in there without there being any trouble. When I want to write, all I have to do is pull it out, and I'm ready to write on the inside of my gatefold over, what am I going to call this? I don't know what Kathleen Mower called it. I don't think she said anything about gatefold, but I did see that gatefold thing going on there, and I just had to go, oh look, I haven't seen that anywhere, let's try it. So just to let you see how they look coming over the edge of the page. And it doesn't matter if it's hanging down lower or if it's hanging down here. Hope you enjoy that. Hope you get some great ideas, and see you soon. Have a great day. Bye.